Do you remember the first time you sat behind the wheel of a Jaguar? Yes, we call them Jaguars in Britain. Do you remember how it felt to be driving a vehicle with so much pedigree and history? Driving a Jaguar is a truly unique experience. It's the reason why classic Jaguars have endured for so many years, and the reason we are all here today. Today, we celebrate all things Jaguar. The cars, the heritage, the people, the community, the parts suppliers, the restorers, and every unsung hero that is responsible for keeping these legends alive.
People always ask me what my favorite Jaguar is. It's hard to pick one. I've been in the automotive family my whole life, and I have a unique perspective on the automotive industry because my family was in the automotive warehouse jobber business. It's easy for me to see the challenges that SNG Barratt has with distribution of parts as worldwide as they are. They're always open to suggestions along the way, a phone call quick to Tony to explain to him a situation with a part. It's that interaction that creates a really good partnership between the two companies. When Motorcars Incorporated was presented the sponsorship opportunity for the AGM, it was important to involve SNG Barratt because, you know, JCNA is really important to me. I've been a member since I was a teenager, and I understand the core values of what JCNA is and what it does. But I realized after thinking a bit how important it was that I couldn't build North American Championship cars without proper parts. I had a call with Tony Lee, and we decided, you know, we should do this together because the relationship that Motorcars Incorporated has with SNG Barratt is on a day-to-day basis. Quite often, they'll send me a part that they've designed. I'll go into the warehouse and try it on some of the cars we have. You know, Motorcars has a whole stock of very low mileage cars that we keep, pretty much like textbooks. So we know exactly, you know, how it fit back in the day. Different transitions of parts. We've been talking more recently in the judging circles about transitional cars, how Jaguar transitioned from the Series 1 to the true Series 2 E-Type. And then things happen not necessarily in an exact order. So when SNG Barratt wants to produce a part, they're going to need feedback. So the two of us can work together, and that relationship is very important, and it helps the whole organization, the whole Jaguar Clubs of North America organization, and the whole hobby of Jaguar restoration. One of the reasons why Motorcars Incorporated and SNG Barratt, I believe, are a good pairing is because both companies came from family, core values, built up from a small business up to what they are today. We realize how important a car could be to somebody's family. It's not just a machine. You know, sometimes the car is more important than the house in the family. So, you know, we take this stuff seriously. And because both companies started from a family core value platform, I think that's the reason why we're always on the same page. If you ask anybody who has a car collection, whether it be a large one or a small one, the coveted car is always a good original car. So I've spent most of my life trying to find original low mileage cars. I mean, that's always what you really want, which is kind of ironic because I build show cars and sometimes do full restorations. But the real treasure is a car that's untouched, something with unbelievable patina. So we've been trying to buy as many of those as we can over the years, and we have quite a collection. So we can use those cars for reference points whenever we need to. There's so many reasons to be a part of Jaguar Clubs of North America. You have access to information. You have access to the Coventry Foundation. You have insurance for events. You can hold rallies and slaloms, concours. It supports individual clubs, individual regions, and it's a very well laid out organization. So these assets come with membership, and people use them. The Coventry Foundation is one of the most valued parts of the membership with Jaguar Clubs of North America because you can use them for borrowing parts or on the phone conversations. Sometimes you think you can do a project and you get stuck halfway. You know, they're like a lifeline. And people have to realize that that's offered, and it comes part of the membership. One cool thing in my business is when you order some parts for an E-Type restoration and it comes in an original Lucas box. I can remember as a kid seeing these boxes, the Lucas packaging, and it's just a nice touch. It shows that there's quality and there's some thought put in the packaging, and it means if there's thought put in the packaging, then there must be thought put into the component. Any given day in the shop, we could be working on 10 to 12 cars at once. If you have an issue with a part, you can't call a website. The thing about SNG Barratt is you call them up, somebody answers the phone, and they know about the part, and you can handle the issue right there on the spot. We can come up with answers together.
And this car's here for a full restoration.
Yeah. One of the benefits of the relationship that Motorcars has with SNG Barratt, in my opinion, is I could be in the middle of a busy day, everything's moving along just smooth, and I come across a part and I just think it's not quite right. I could call Tony up and we can discuss that, and if need be, they could change it, and they are willing to change it. And that's really important, especially when they're manufacturing all these parts that pretty much nobody else does. We build these cars with SNG parts primarily, and these cars win North American championships. So therefore, the parts have to be good because they're getting scrutinized by the best judges in North America. Why Motorcars Incorporated would want to sponsor an AGM that's totally on the other end of the country. First of all, being a regional director, the gentlemen that are part of Jaguar Associate Group are friends of mine. Secondly, the Jaguar community is a North American community. The Jaguar XKEs that we build get distributed globally. It really doesn't matter if it's on the other end of the United States of America or if it's in my backyard. I'm proud to share this sponsorship with SNG Barratt because we have a day-to-day relationship, and without SNG Barratt, I couldn't possibly produce the cars that we produce.
SNG Barratt produces and manufactures and stocks the largest range of parts for classic Jaguar anywhere in the world. We have a dedicated in-house design team, have made heavy investment with the latest technology, including additive manufacturing, being able to reverse engineer and produce small batches of items using 3D printing in plastics and metal. Motorcars are a trusted partner for many reasons. They're highly experienced and knowledgeable. They're experts in the finer details, and they probably have the biggest selection of original low mileage vehicles anywhere in the US, probably even the world. As a parts manufacturer, that's invaluable to us. We're active supporters of the JCNA and the Coventry Foundation, and we work really hard to forge and maintain relationships with the people that work very hard to support the Jaguar community. We were asked to sponsor as we normally are, and Dean and I felt like it would be something that would be a great opportunity to collaborate. To get together as two companies that both support the JCNA but in kind of different ways. Let's face it, we're all in this together, we're stronger together. SNG Barratt has always had very strong relationships with car clubs, be it in the UK or here in the US, and I've worked hard to forge a relationship with the JCNA over the years, as we are co-collaborators in supporting the hobby, supporting the Jaguar community. The JCNA have many events over the years, AGMs, IJFs, lots of individual car shows, and we'd love to attend them all, but we can't. It's great to get out at these national events. It's great to go and meet people. It's great to put names to faces and make new friends. And without exception, at all of the shows that I've been to, I've always found that I'm, together with a bunch of like-minded people, and I genuinely find them fun. Really important that people that are enthusiastic about Jaguar's work within the business, I'd say that we all are here. We're true car people. That's certainly true of Motorcars Incorporated. You don't need a slide rule to figure that out. You're working. These people love what they do. That is the same with SNG Barratt. I've been with the company 37 years this year, and it isn't just a job. It is a way of life. The people that I've met within the last 37 years within this industry have been some of the most incredibly enlightening and interesting people and proper enthusiasts. We're all in this together, so working together means we're stronger together, right? Businesses are nothing without customers and repeat business, and clubs are pretty pointless without members. So it shouldn't be underestimated how much we value the relationships we've worked hard to make and maintain here. So what's in the future? Well, more of the same, hopefully better. The hobby is well supported when you think about it for cars that have been out of production as long as these have, remarkably so. Why? Well, enthusiasm is still as strong as it ever was. Parts availability is better than it ever was. The passionate folks at the Coventry Foundation are digitising the archive so information's at your fingertips. If you think about it, it could be a lot worse.
SNG Barratt, Motorcars Incorporated, the Coventry Foundation and the JCNA will continue to collaborate and work together for the greater good and to keep your Jaguars on the road. Next time you're at a car show with your Jaguar, just look around and be proud that you are part of an incredible, unique community. Together, we are a movement, and we will always be stronger together.